I think I have a small person complex. I like making big machines do things, you know?
I like working with my hands. Being constructed and being able to see things go from point A to point B and see it start and finish.
Oh, you're learning, you're getting an education, you got a career. It's more than a job.
I enjoy the freedoms that it gives me. Allows me to do a lot of things that I enjoy. Snowboarding, traveling, just free time, spending time with my family.
I love being outside. I cannot work inside. It drives me up a wall. I love getting out there and facing a challenge.
What I like about it is I get to move around. You're not doing the same thing over and over again. You're not at the same place.
It gives you an opportunity to start off making a good salary while you're training.
I make a lot more money than a lot of other people of my same age. Actually, they're still in school or they're trying to get past school and they don't know what they want to do, what they want to accomplish.
And the irony is the buildings that you're building and putting the plumbing in, the people that work inside the buildings don't make as much money as you do.
Before you know it, you're completing the task, and then before you know it, you're out there in the real world, you're working, you're making money, you're getting checks.
You've got your pension set up, and you've got vacation pay, you've got your health benefits. I mean, I'm only 21. I wasn't even thinking about that stuff when I got out of high school, and I got into the union, it was already taken care of.
So what do you want to do after high school? Have you ever thought about construction? It pays good money and offers free training. Of course, you do have a lot of other tempting options.
I was working as a cashier in a retail store.
Worked as a delivery driver.
I was a territory manager, like a sales rep for Coca-Cola. I was with them for 8 years, and I passed what they were paying me within 6 months.
So what's your plan? Going to college sounds great, but only 1 in 4 of you will do that. And even if you become a doctor, lawyer, or corporate executive, you might start your career with $100 grand in student loans to pay back. How about a different option?
This is the University of the Operating Engineers.
This is like Stanford. This is like Harvard. This is one of the best institutes in America.
You know, this is actually a university. I refer to it as the University of Iron.
Construction U. It's a different kind of university. Across California, there are about 135 training programs called Joint Apprenticeship Training Centers for 15 different construction crafts. And most apprenticeship programs give you college credits for the classes that you take. Going into construction is different from other professional careers.
That's the one great thing about apprenticeships. You have to have no prior experience other than just applying for the job. You come in as a blank sheet and you learn from there.
Come in, they're going to pay you to go to school, they're going to send you to work, and all you really got to do is just show up and try, and you'll have pretty much a successful career.
If you like to be outdoors, if you like to work with your hands, if you enjoy working with a team, working hard and earning good money, construction is a great career option. The way you go into construction is to become an apprentice. Apprenticeship is a learn-while-you-earn career training process. Each program has unique entry requirements and training curricula, but they all include working and getting paid good wages, along with going to school and not having to pay for it.
90% is on-the-job training, 10% is classroom training. So in the classroom, it's a lot of the basics so that you go out to the job and apply it to the job.
They come in, they work all day, so they get practical experience. And then they get book experience. Plus, this is something that they don't really learn at the job site.
We receive a very wide variety of training in the training facility that you may or may not be able to pick up in the field.
We try to get our apprentices to be able to cover all facets of their trade so they become as well-rounded as they can.
When you're on the job, an experienced worker will be assigned to show you the ropes. When you're in the classroom, you learn about all the aspects of your trade. Getting hands-on experience, learning a new computer application, or yes, even taking tests. Construction is no longer just a career for the big and brawny.
The construction industry is changing rapidly, just like all the other industries, and it's actively involved with computers, sonar, laser technology, all of our elevations and locations, and a lot of that is done by GPS.
We have the state-of-the-art welding facility here. We teach them all types of welding.
Technology is changing and growing, and our instructors stay up to date because they're working in the field.
Constantly looking for new equipment. Whatever the contractor's using, that's what we want to train on. Whatever the technology is pointing us to, we want to train on that. We want to train for tomorrow rather than for yesterday.
Are you intrigued yet? If so, here's some advice.
Definitely learn up on your math. Math is definitely key.
A lot of it's field math, you know, plans with a calculator and transferring that into the field to grade stakes or setting up a laser for grading.
You have to know the mathematical equations to figure out if you're going to bend it here, you got to bend it there. You have to figure out the multipliers, how to bend it, so learn your math.
That's right. To succeed in construction, you need to know your math so you can keep up with today's technology. You'll need all the basics and some algebra and geometry too. Here's what some apprentices are actually doing.
Well, right now I'm doing structural ironwork. So that's basically working with a lot of steel plates, drilling, busting rivets, grinding, stuff like that.
Basically, we install networks, data lines, phone lines.
My job would be to install ductwork, air conditioning, HVAC ductwork.
I've worked at water treatment plants, and right now I'm currently working in Intel, hospitals, biotechnology.
The average age of an apprentice is 29. That's lots of years after high school of low-wage jobs. These apprentices have another idea.
If it's something you want to do, I would do it right out of high school. I mean, I was 24 when I started. I mean, I could have started when I was 18 and been done already, making twice as much money.
If they're interested in getting into the trade, I would suggest them get in as soon as possible, so that way they can start their retirement and pension. They can retire earlier.
I highly recommend it. I wouldn't wait till you're too old like I have, but I can still get 20 years out of it.
Oh, it's excellent for young people. If you get in at 18 right out of high school, by the time you're 23, you'll be rolling. I mean, you'll be cruising the Navigator with the rims and everything. I mean, if that's what you want, you know. I like it because you can be creative, and you put it up and you admire your work, and you take pride in what you do. You know, you're a craftsman. It's your art.
Be interested in something that's going to be a permanent structure and say, can I make that look beautiful?
When I was doing the structural, being up high and welding way up there, nothing around you. Neat place to have an office.
You just have to find out within the trade what you're comfortable with, what you like to do. Just find your avenue and just run with it.
It's the best thing I've ever done in my life, to be honest with you. I finally found something that I'm good at, something that I enjoy doing. And, you know, if you enjoy doing something, you're going to do good at it.
If you want to make good money and you want a good career and you're interested in construction and you like moving dirt and getting dirty, then this is a job.
Do you want to use your strength, run big machines, do fine calibrations, or use the most up-to-date technology? These options are all a part of construction. If you think you might be interested in a career in construction, the first step is to finish high school and make sure you have some math under your belt. Then you'll be ready for Construction U in the craft that you choose. For more information about the crafts and their apprenticeship programs, go to buildingc3.com.